This here's my S13. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I'm keeping that clip forever.
Yeah, so how I got the car. Always wanted an S chassis. This is my first S chassis. I was just going through importer websites, you know, not really looking to buy a car, but I had just paid off my previous car, so it was the time to do it if I was going to do it. And this one popped up and had low miles, everything checked out. It was in Miami, Florida, and freshly imported. Went through all the checks and everything was good. So I decided to jump on it, purchased it, and here we are now, about a year and a half later. And I don't regret it at all. It's been a real fun car to build. Made a lot of buddies through it, and a lot of good memories. It is a drift car. So the wheels on this car are work BSKF, 18-inch all around. The fronts are 18 by 10, 5-inch lips wrapped in 215/35 Federal 595 RSs. And the rears are 18 by 12, 7-inch lips, wrapped in 265/35 18 Achilles ATR2s. Yeah, so the interior of the car is it's pretty clean. It's the 180SX zebra pattern, original interior. It's got a Keys Racing steering wheel with a Nismo short hub, and it's got HKS retro gauge, Defi ZD controller, Vertex shift knob, no cage yet. It's got some old seat that I painted, or kind of restored, I guess. And that's pretty much it for the interior. Haven't really had time to go over it too much. Yeah, so motor-wise, it's a 14 SR. Came in the car when it was imported. Front mount, 3871R turbo. ISR manifold, ISR turbo elbow, full 3-inch straight pipe out the back. So funny story, when I was getting it tuned, we drove this an hour and a half away, just turned up the fuel pressure right after I had thrown on the new turbo. We just threw on the fuel pressure to account for the extra air. And we drove at an hour and a half to the tuner at a national speed. It was droning the whole time. It was so loud we couldn't hear anything. This car is super loud. And we get up there, the car starts going through pre-dyno inspection, and they find a massive leak in my intercooler, which the intercooler's been on the car ever since I got it. It was a old school HKS intercooler, and it had a massive hole in it, so I was super bummed about that. But one of the GMs, he came through with a intercooler that he had laying around in the shop. Very generous dude. He hooked it up, gave me the intercooler, and we tried to throw the car on the dyno. The ECU was locked out because the previous tune that I had got on it, I paid somebody to install a Nistune board. I paid a tuner to install a Nistune board and then tune my car. He installed the Nistune board, fried it on my original ECU, which I didn't know any of this at the time. I didn't know this until I got to national speed, and they were basically telling me what was going on. And national speed's not the one that did that though. It was when I got to national speed to get the car tuned the right way. So the previous tuner fried my last ECU by trying to install a Nistune board. So he put a new ECU in it without telling me until I went to pick up the car. And he put a Nistune in that, and somehow that Nistune got locked out because of incorrect installation. And so he basically didn't tune the car, gave it back to me, and didn't tell me that it wasn't tuned, told me it was tuned, did rips on the dyno in front of me, told me everything was good. So I was like, alright, cool, car's good, drive it home. It wasn't good, so parked it, tried to fix up a lot of the stuff, and then that's when I went to Nistune, I went to National Speed they said, yeah, your ECU's all messed up, blah blah blah, and we sent out my ECU to get an Nismotronic board in it, professionally installed. That got installed, got back to them, we tuned it. Making 320 wheel on 15 psi, and yeah, it's been a blast ever since. Thank you very much, National Speed.